The hotel hallway was adorned with golden lights, but for Ethan Miller, it was nothing more than another night of mopping marble floors and collecting half-finished glasses from uncared-for guests. He had worked at the same luxury hotel for 5 years, with rough and painful labor hands and aching backs. Every sweat instilled a silent commitment to his daughter, Lily, the only one who made his life worth living. The hallway was filled with laughter as the elevator chimed open. A group of affluent executives spilled out after an extensive corporate event. Amelia Hartman, the hotel's youngest CEO, stumbled with her heels clattering. She was elegant, stunning, strong, and completely intoxicated. The others laughed it off, taking out their phones to record her humiliation for fun. Ethan watched as Amelia swayed dangerously and almost collapsed, but he couldn't let it go. At that juncture, he didn't see a boss or $10 million. Instead, I saw an individual who was about to be shattered by some sudden lack of strength. He rushed forward, gently catching her before she collapsed and led her away from the brightly lit phones, strolling down an irate hallway and into the safety of an exclusive lounge. She muttered incoherently, tears blending with smudged makeup, the pain flickering behind her blubbering eyes, and Ethan silently poured water over her, hid under his jacket, and slept nearby until she fell asleep. He could have walked away. He never had to push for kindness. Sparkles. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and doing the right thing even when nobody is watching, please like, comment, share, or subscribe to our channel. Your support will help us share more heartfelt stories and remind people that humanity is not always a lost cause. The sun shone brightly, and Ethan was back in his uniform, cleaning the lobby without any signs of surprise. He didn't anticipate anyone noticing or thanking him. That was life. Despite the presence of people like Amelia in the clouds and men like Ethan adorning the floors with gleeful eyes, he was unable to detect her presence. Nevertheless, she walked straight towards him. The memory of last night had resurfaced, leading to a surge of emotion. She reminisced about his composed tone, the way he safeguarded her from humiliation, and the peacefulness in his eyes. She expressed her gratitude with a soft voice, feeling both uneasy and dejected. Amelia had everything. However, that very moment came when she realized how empty her world was. Despite her accomplishments, she suffered from loneliness and a reputation for being cold and untouchable. Ethan, on the other hand, had everything she craved: honesty, humility, and heart. She found reasons to come back to him over the next few days and talk and learned about his life, his wife, the nights he spent reading to his daughter, those who remained buried under the weight of responsibility. He refrained from seeking favors or pity. Instead, he spoke with composed thanks after receiving a job that enabled him to take care of his daughter. Amelia's confident demeanor changed as she began to see the world through his eyes. Despite the invisibility of people like him, she recognized the significance of his interaction with guests. His patience and kindness served as a reminder of the importance of leadership and how it could be earned through empathy. She started visiting the lower levels to greet the janitors, kitchen staff, and bellboys, which had never been done before. It was rumored that the Queen of Ice was changing on one evening, but no one was aware of this. As the hotel was about to host a grand charity gala, Ethan found himself working late. He was polishing the marble floor near the ballroom when Amelia approached him in an elegant black gown. She gazed at the chandeliers and expressed gratitude for his kindness, stating that it had changed her perspective on life. She then told him that she wanted to promote him, not as a charity act, but because she believed he had potential. It was only at this point that I learned more about his career, having previously studied business before dropping out to raise his daughter. Amelia extended an invitation to assist him in earning a degree, which left Ethan speechless. He tried to decline, citing his lack of accomplishment, but Amelia smiled and remarked, "You did everything that mattered. You reminded me of the existence of humanity." He then returned home that night. Lily was already asleep with the teddy bear she had bought from a second-hand store years ago. He was sat by her bed, praying with gratitude. His daughter had always been taught that kindness was never lost, but now he saw the answer. In the months that followed, his life underwent a remarkable shift. Amelia fulfilled her word by arranging flexible work hours for him, paying his tuition, and assisting him in securing an apartment near Lily's school. However, she treated him with the utmost respect. As the seasons changed, so did their relationship. What started as a small gesture of gratitude transformed into something more beyond mere friendship. They acknowledged each other's feelings of being alone. His strength, simplicity, and morality were all admired by Amelia. Ethan, hesitantly, couldn't ignore how she brought solace to his life. Nevertheless, they never crossed any boundaries, believing that their worlds were too different. Yet, fate possesses hearts that belong to each other. On a cold winter evening, Amelia invited Ethan and Lily to the hotel's Christmas event, which she organized for all employees and their families. The janitors, servers, and receptionists were all present, as they sat next to managers and executives as equals. She didn't mention his name, and instead, she spoke with heartfelt consent, thanking the man who brought her so much joy. Ethan's proud moment was when Lily hugged him and said, "Daddy, they're clapping for you." Amelia later shared with him that she had started a scholarship fund for single parents to give them the chance to become as good as anyone else who had experienced it. Ethan was unable to find the words and instead recited, "Thank you," as a way of expressing gratitude. They both knew that the impact of kindness could be far-reaching. The next year, he completed his business degree and became the operations manager of the same hotel where his previous job was to mop floors. On her first day in his new office, Amelia left a note on his desk for the man who saved me from becoming the person I never wanted to be. He smiled and realized that their lives had come back together. Kindness had not been the only positive change he experienced. She too was healed by it. Over time, their friendship deepened, and love blossomed unconsciously. It wasn't due to grandiose acts of kindness or lavishness, but rather shared values of respect, trust, etiquette, etc. Ethan often remarked on Lily that good intentions are often bestowed upon good hearts. Upon growing up, she would smile knowingly as she witnessed the truth that a humble janitor's act of decency turned into an inspiring story of redemption, second chances, and the inner strength of doing what is right when no one is present.